everybody. It's Saturday of week 14 and we're really starting to ramp things up now. This is the first of two 25km back-to-back runs. I think tomorrow might be a little bit more than that, but we'll see. Today I'm heading off to the Parkrun at St Andrews, and so that will be the first 5km. Straight after that I'll drive into St Andrews. It's the Open Golf Championship starting this weekend, and I guess St Andrews will be quite busy, but I'm going to be parking on the outskirts of the town, so should be okay. And from there I'm going to run the 20km along various roads, some of them major roads, but with cycle paths or footpaths alongside them, all the way to Tayport on the Firth of Tay, just opposite Dundee. There's a little loop to the west of Tayport where you go over a hill, so I'll head up over the hill and back into town. And that should give me 20km, which gives me the 25 altogether. I didn't sleep very well last night. It was about 1 AM till I got to bed, and didn't actually get to sleep until well after 4, and then I was awake again shortly after 7. So I only had maybe 2.5 to 3 hours sleep, and definitely feeling that. But hey ho, that's what happens. Okay, so we'll start off with Parkrun, which I won't record because you know what the Parkrun's like. The more interesting bit will be the straight 20km stint. So we'll see you at the start of that. Well, that was the Parkrun all done and dusted, and quite interesting again. I find all this stuff really fascinating. You know, you do Parkrun and you go for your time, and yeah, I'm doing kind of just over 25 minutes just now, just under 25 if I'm really good. Which is not a fantastic time, but yeah, but not happy at that, you know. I'm not a racer. But today I thought, right, okay, so in deference to my 20km stint, let's just cruise round, you know, stick to my cruising pace. 6 minutes a k, and if I come in under the 30 minutes, that's cool. And no effort, no stress, you know, talking to a few people, and came in at 26 minutes. So just, you know, a 1 minute penalty, and no stress, no strain or anything. So I really quite enjoyed that, and it's a long time I think since I could say that I've actually enjoyed a park run. So yeah, really good. Right, okay, anyway, that was just an aside. So I'm heading off now to drive to the north end of St Andrews, which is probably about 4 or 5 miles from here, and we'll have a little drink of something and banana, and then we'll head off on our 20k's. So let's get on with that now. I've come down the main road. There's lots of open golf stuff round about, so we'll probably run through part of the little village on the way through past the main hotel, and then we'll be out of the town and on the road. So here we go. So I guess we took our own turning back there, but there was definitely a sign to the right for the right of way, and then no signs after that. Right, okay, so 2¼ kilometres, 15 minutes, so that's cost us a little bit of time, but not too bad. Okay, here we go again. So, first quarter done, did 5k in 32 minutes, so it was a really strong wind that we were running into there, so 2-minute penalty, reasonably happy with that. Our average pace 6 minutes 17, so yeah, we're still within sight of that 6 minutes that is my mental benchmark for a cruising pace. It's been 5.5k up to this point, and the time is I think 34 minutes, something like that. That's okay. It is a strong wind, and I think I'm suffering because of that. I'm also feeling my legs really tired. I've been feeling them ever since we started the parkrun this morning, and I guess that was that hard workout that we did, the hill reps on Thursday night. So maybe there's a lesson there now that you know, you can do hard training a couple of days before a parkrun, but there's no way you can do that before doing a half marathon. And you know, still maintain a pace. Anyway, we'll have the wind kind of behind us for the next section, which takes us to Lookers. Right, so off we go. Oh, this is hard going. I mean, really hard going. So that's 7.5 k's in just over 50 minutes. So that makes it 6.5 kilometres. Oh dear, it's so hot and it's so windy. I thought when we turned the corner at Guardbridge we would lose the wind, but of course because we're on the corner of the estuary, the wind's just going in every direction. It's hot, it's really hot. So, just a few sips. So we just passed Cask Farm and hit the 10k mark, and an hour and 4 for the 10. So given that I've already done 5 before that, and that it's blinking hot and it's windy, I'm reasonably happy. I'm not happy, ouch, ouch, well you can guess what I'm going to say now, can't you? I'm not happy that my burning toes has come back. So that came in about a kilometre back, so that would be about at the 14k mark overall. So really quite disappointed about that, but I guess not altogether surprised. So we've still got another 10k to go. Will we be able to get to the end, or will I have to cut it short? I don't know. It's manageable so far. Disappointed though, really disappointed. Not just in the shoes, but disappointed in myself that I'm stopping and walking quite a lot. So this is turned into more of a, not a jog walk, but a run walk. Probably about one metre walk for every 10 that I'm running. Yeah. However, as I say, it is warm, and you can see that I'm having drinks, which is unusual for me. So glad I brought the drink along with me, but just sipping it. Disappointed that I'm not coping better with the temperature though, and the wind, but we'll see. Right, okay, here's the cyclist coming along. We better get going before he thinks I'm the wimp that I am. Okay, so here we go for the second 10k. Well, having said what I did say, I was reckoning on 2.5 hours for this run today, and that's only an hour and 5 minutes, and I'm into the 11th kilometre. So if I manage to keep up the same pace, that'll come in at 2 hours 20, which is ahead of plan. So maybe I shouldn't be giving myself such a hard time, but I will, because I like to achieve, don't like to fail. This is turning into a real horrible run. Where are we? 14k's in, and I'm really struggling just to keep going. It's not a mental thing, absolutely not a mental thing. It's my legs. It's my legs, Captain. They can't take it. They're just so tired. I think it's the speed work that we did on Thursday That's the problem. So 14k is nothing. You know, I've done that, what, a couple of months ago I was doing 14k. So it's not the distance, it's not the mental, ouch, it's the legs, it's actually the calves that are tired. They're really tired, but my head is wanting to go. So I think what I'll do is I come to a junction in about 2 and a bit kilometres where I would be turning off to the left and doing a loop to the west of Tayport, and that would be the full 20k, or I could miss out that loop and it would come in somewhere about 17.5k. A couple of pigeons just going past me there. So even if I have to walk it, I think I want to do the 20k, just for that mental thing, to say, well, I might not have been able to run it, but at least I didn't give up. But I'll try and jog walk as much as I can. But yeah, really quite disappointed today, and I've no idea how on earth I'm going to do a half marathon tomorrow. Oh gosh. Right, just for reference, that's 16 kilometres in an hour and 50, and the last kilometre was about 7:40, maybe 7:48, something like that. So, but you know, I killed my pace anyway. I'm just walking this uphill section. And after all, if I was to start running uphill at this point, it would just make a farce out of everything that I've been saying so far about tired legs. Tired legs don't run uphill, and mine aren't going to run uphill. Right, we're into our last kilometre, and I've got 12 minutes before I hit the 2.5 hour mark, so we should be able to do that. The last K was 7.5 minutes. Right, let's go for the last I'll ask. $7.22 for kilometre 20, and the 20k is coming at 2 hours 25. Oh dear. Oh, that's been dreadful. Well, that I think is one of the toughest things I've ever done. I'm not sure if I'm proud of myself for seeing it through to the end, or disappointed with myself because it was such a bad run. So, what went wrong? Let's start with that. Well, I didn't get much sleep last night, 2 or 3 hours. Did that have an effect on what happened today? Deep down, I don't think it did. I don't think I can blame that. Didn't really feel tired, as in sleepy tired. It was just legs that were incredibly tired. Can't blame an effort at Parkrun because I just cruised around the Parkrun, so that was a good decision. What else could have gone wrong? Oh, it was hot. 21 degrees in the shade just now. Car's sitting in the shade and it's 21 degrees. So I think that when I was out there and exposed to the sun, it's probably been at least 25 degrees beating down on me all the time. So I think that's definitely had an impact. What was the other thing? Wind, yes. We're on the northeast coast of Fife just now, and the North Sea is only half a mile away from where I am just now, and the wind just blows straight in from that. So the first 5k I was going straight into the wind, and I thought when I turned the corner it would ease off, but must be some kind of a geographical feature, anomaly, call it what you will here. The wind, it's kind of like the bottom of a skyscraper. The wind just goes round and round and round. And so I wasn't going into the wind all the time, but for a substantial part of the run I was. There were no hills really, apart from right at the very end, so I can't blame that. I think heat, the wind, but most of all that tough training session that we did on Thursday night. I've never had a problem with kind of afterburn on speed sessions, but that one on Thursday was particularly hard going, and I felt my legs were exhausted at the end of it, and I think they were still exhausted today. So I'm putting it down to that tough training session on Thursday. So that's the main lesson I think that I've learned, is if you're going to be doing longer distances, which I am, don't do tough training sessions a couple of days before. So Thursdays from now on, I think we'll just ease off and do maybe let everybody else do their tough going stuff, and I'll just go and do 5, 6, 10k, something like that, jogging around the estate. I've got to focus on the marathon, got to focus on being able to do the distances. Good. Okay, so that was fine. Next run is tomorrow. Wow, how am I going to cope with that? We'll find out.